My guy. He brought his little finger.
When it comes to the Ball family, nothing is ever small, whether it be how they talk, how they act, or their infamous big baller brand. The family is known to go over the top for just about everything, including who they date and marry. For LaMelo Ball, the eldest son of LeVar Ball and the player recently drafted number 3 by the Charlotte Hornets, he has already been the star of many rumors and guesses as to what is going on in his life. But now he's being connected to a model as potentially being his girlfriend. But who is she, and is it all true? Allow us to show you how LaMelo Ball's girlfriend is an Instagram model. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 6, what we know. Although Ball's official status has been up in the air for some time, he has been connected to multiple women over the past few years, including at least one Instagram model. Recently, Osmo reported that Ball was being linked to Nakia, a popular Instagram model with nearly 100,000 followers. While no relationship has been officially confirmed between the two, they are following each other on social media, so that is a situation worth watching going forward. Beyond that, Ball was previously linked to Ashley Alvano, who has 132,000 followers on Instagram. Their relationship was an intriguing one, to say the least. So this is why it is important to note that this is just rumor at present, because when you deal with things like this, it's very easy to see things as one way when it is actually coincidental. Perhaps LaMelo likes following certain models on Instagram. It wouldn't be that surprising, would you say? It's hardly the weirdest thing ever, given the realm of the internet that we now live in. So keep that in mind going forward, okay? Number 5, what if he is dating the model? Now, we're not asking basic questions here, right? Well, let's ask one that honestly means the most and yet also means the least. Mainly that of what would happen if these two are actually dating. Yeah, the simple questions, they never go out of style. Anyway, the answer to that is they go and date. See? Simple answers work too. But seriously, if they are to go and date or they already are dating, we're going to hear about it sooner rather than later for the most basic of reasons. She is a model on a social media platform, and he is a major prospect who is about to start his NBA career. Between one of their two lives, if not both of them, they are going to cross over in a way that people are going to see. And the moment they do, speculation is going to happen. Most importantly though, their attention is going to be analyzed and scrutinized as LaMelo goes through his rookie season, especially if she appears at home or away games, depending on if she wants to see him play. Either way, it's going to be something to see, just to witness the circus that'll no doubt follow them. Number 4, should he be dating right now? This is a question that is not as mean-spirited as it may initially appear, but rather one that brings up the honest question of the focus of LaMelo Ball heading into the rookie season that is going to be highly watched. Because you see, when it comes to the Ball family, they're hyped, mainly because of dear old dad, whom we'll be talking about soon enough. Each of the sons are stated to be basketball greats in the making, and while only 2 of them are in the league now via LaMelo just getting drafted, each one was highly hyped to the extreme. First came Lonzo Ball, who had a good year at UCLA that was strong enough for him to get a 2nd overall selection from the LA Lakers. His father noted that he would be the greatest Laker of all time, and the pressure was on to go and try to prove that claim. He was out of LA within 2 seasons, and the Lakers won a title without him. Granted, he's not a terrible player, and he does contribute to the teams that he's on, but he's nowhere close to the hype that was put upon him. Which brings us to LaMelo. Lonzo himself notes that LaMelo has the chance to go and be the best of all the Suns, and unlike Lonzo, he went on the international circuit to go and test his skills in metal. It seemed to have worked as he was being drafted 3rd overall by the Hornets. But going back to the dating issue, there's a lot of pressure upon him. More now because Alonzo just treading water more or less in the league right now. If his focus is split, he could have a very mediocre performance in his rookie season and his prospects will go down, not to mention the family brand. Number 3, big baller brand. The Ball family is one of the most controversial families around because everything they do pretty much is for the brand. They play basketball for the brand. Their father is their manager because he owns and runs the brand. He hypes them up to oblivion and beyond because he wants the brand to be known, and so on. So, for the Ball boys, they need to perform well in the NBA or else the brand is going to take a hit. After Lonzo's lackluster couple of seasons, you can see why there's a lot of pressure on LaMelo to perform so that the brand can reach the next level of power and influence. If nothing else, LeVar wants it to happen so he can personally say that he was right about the talent of his son. To them, and especially him, the brand is as important as the members of the family, and that's part of the reason why LaMelo has so much pressure on him. Because LeVar doesn't want to have two decent players in the NBA, he wants superstars. Number 2, the fatherly influence. Yeah, it'd have been nice not to have to mention LeVar Ball outside of mentioning that he is LaMelo's father, but sadly that's not the case, because he has a big mouth, and out of that mouth comes some really dumb things. Sadly, that also perhaps to be his relationship advice that he's been known to give, even when he wasn't asked about it. For example, Ball's father said that he worried his sons would never meet a good woman. You're never going to meet a nice woman, especially in basketball, he said on the Endless Hustle podcast. You're not going to find nobody like I found your mom. If you're in this profession, you got all this fame and notoriety. How are you going to meet a good girl? You're not. He didn't stop there. So, I hate to tell you, but you're going to meet a hoe. It just goes on, son. So, son, that's the bad part of the life you're going to get. You're never going to meet a good woman. Gee, how many ways can we possibly break down how wrong that is? Pretty easily? Okay, hey, let's do it. While it's true that there are certain NBA players who have bought into the high-class society wives that many dream of having, like Rick Fox, Chris Humphries, Tony Parker, and more, there are plenty of other NBA stars that have not just been married a long time, but also have kids. Stephen Curry is a great example of this. LeBron James is an example of getting a wife and being able to keep her throughout your career if you're a good husband. While we won't say that LeVar Ball is projecting, it is rather telling that he would like to say things like this to his sons and to the world in general because it shows the lack of care that he has in regards to the personal lives. It also might be a diss on Lonzo because he's already had a wife but is divorced from her. Still, no matter the reason, no father should say that because you never know who you're going to meet one day, especially in the realm of basketball. And to call any woman they meet a negative phrase like the one he did in the quote, is shameful. Number 1, LaMelo's dating life. It's no doubt a bit callous and weird to go and speculate about the dating life of LaMelo Ball and how it'll affect his time in the NBA. But the sad thing is that we have to bring it up because others will bring it up, especially in a year where everything has gone wrong in the worst ways possible. People need a deterrent, and celebrity gossip is a big way of doing that. Could LaMelo and this model be dating? Sure. Could they not? Yep, totally. Will it affect his play in the league? Possible, but as in all things, we'll just have to see where the chips fall and how everything plays out overall. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at LaMelo Ball and his new potential girlfriend? Do you think they are indeed an item, or is this just the latest gossip based on the very basic proof? Do you think if they are together, that this will last with him about to go into the NBA? Or do you think the big baller brand might interfere? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.